Right now at 6, a top Wisconsin Republican is pivoting on his threat to impeach a sitting state Supreme Court justice. And a look at this year's Rotary Lights Bear. This furry friend is just one way you can give back this holiday season.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is on assignment. 2 men are in police custody after a months-long investigation. The Wood County Sheriff's Department announced they were one of the 8 agencies in an operation that led to the arrests of Jamie Sylvester and Damian Heiserman-Rini. After executing a search warrant, authorities found multiple firearms. Wood County also claims they found 57 pounds of marijuana, 12 pounds of THC gummies, and 8 pounds of THC wax. There was also 382 grams of mushrooms. A large amount of cash was also seized. Wood County says investigators purchased firearms from the accused, including a ghost gun. The impeachment of a Wisconsin State Supreme Court justice is now, quote, super unlikely. That's according to the Republican who first threatened to impeach her. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos originally threatened to impeach Justice Janet Protasiewicz earlier this year, saying she should have recused herself from a redistricting challenge. The case is looking to throw out Republican-drawn electoral maps. Vos raised the possibility of impeachment based on how Protasiewicz rules. But in a recent interview, Vos says it's now very unlikely he would move to impeach her if she orders new maps to be drawn. Vos also recently brought up the issue of abortion in Wisconsin, saying voters should decide whether to shrink the allotted time in which women can get abortions. Current state law bans the procedure after the 20th week of pregnancy. Vos wants to put a proposal on a future state ballot to lower the limit to somewhere between the 12th and 15th week. Governor Evers has spoken out against the plan. In a statement released today, the Democrat said, quote, "I'll veto any bill that makes reproductive health care any less accessible for Wisconsinites than it is right now." Wisconsin Republicans plan to release a proposal to legalize medical marijuana. The proposal will be modeled after Minnesota's medical marijuana law that was in place before the state moved to full legalization. The plan is expected to be unveiled in January. Democratic leaders in the state legislature said they were open to discussing the bill. If passed in the legislature, Governor Evers would have to sign the law before it could take effect. Wisconsin is one of only 12 states that has not legalized medical marijuana.
Yeah, we had a nice warm day, but cloud cover is on the roll, and that's what we're going to basically see here for the next several days, maybe a week, until really we see a lot of sunshine. Overall temperatures were in the upper 30s to low 40s, once again above average day, but with the cloud cover, didn't feel as warm with the sunshine out there. We have a light east wind. Now, if you look at the big picture, we do have a little bit of system, a couple of them out there, but overall temperatures get much warmer as you go further south. 50 degrees in Des Moines to give you an idea. All that warm air to the west that's eventually going to get here. We have 2 systems, one to the south that's going to bring up moisture up to the area. That's a little bit of a stronger one, and then a front that's to the west that'll also be coming through. The combination of those two is going to give us cloud cover throughout the next couple days, but also a reason to see some light rain, drizzle, maybe even a little bit of pockets of freezing drizzle for northern areas later tonight too. Overall, as we look at the big picture for this evening, just upper 30s for both locations. That's what we're going to see. Overall, not too bad, but going to stay dry at least through midnight for both locations. And then as we break down, we have a very mild stretch of weather coming. Maybe not as mild as the background indicates, but we could see maybe a week until we see 32 degrees again.
It looks like you're telling us to put our swimsuits on this Christmas, Greg, with that background.
It won't be that warm.
It won't be that warm. Okay.
It'll be nice.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Today is National Homeless Persons Memorial Day, and advocates in the Coulee region are honoring those community members that died this year. A memorial service was held at the Reach Services and Resource Center in La Crosse. An advocate at the service says they were honoring 48 people who either were homeless when they died or had experienced homelessness at one point in their lives. It's a higher number than recent years and a significant loss for many.
It's really hard for our community to have lost that many people that we care about. We just want to make sure that we're remembering people in our community, just as anyone would want to be remembered when they pass away.
The service included a candlelight vigil. There was a candle for each individual and one to honor those who may have been missed in the count. Homeless Persons Memorial Day is always held on the winter solstice, also known as the longest night of the year. If you're interested in learning how you can help the unhoused community, we will have a link posted on our website, news8000.com. Well, time is running out if you'd like to donate to the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign, because there's only 3 days left. The area nonprofit still needs to raise $100,000. If you want to donate to their holiday campaign, there are 22 kettles at 20 different locations throughout the La Crosse area. Any money donated will stay local and benefit area programs. If you aren't able to donate, you can still help Salvation Army by being a bell ringer. It's lots of fun. The Salvation Army's development director says the volunteers have made a big impact on the amount of money raised.
When folks decide to bell ring, it exponentially increases the amount raised. So for example, if you just put a kettle out, it'll raise about $7 in a day. If you have somebody ringing a kettle, it'll raise about $70 an hour.
Quam says they are still in need of bell ringers for Friday and Saturday. If you'd like to sign up, you can go to the La Crosse Salvation Army's website. We'll have that link on our website, news8000.com. This year's Rotary Lights is in full swing, and there's a new furry friend you might be seeing around. This guy's name is Buddy. This bear is just one of the many fundraisers going on at Rotary Lights. You can buy Buddy for yourself, or you can get a gift to bear to a child in the community. All the money raised from the bears will go to the Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse's meal program. Rotary Lights is hoping the community will sponsor 2,500 bears to gift to kids. The Boys and Girls Club CEO says he is pleased with how the community has contributed to this year's fundraiser.
People want to help, and that's what's really special about this community. You see this Rotary Lights display and all the joy it brings for people, but then all the good that happens all year long because of everything that's happening down here in the park during Rotary Lights, and our Boys and Girls Club kids are seeing the benefit from that.
Buddy, you can buy Buddy of your very own until December 31st. Each bear costs $20. You can head down to Rotary Lights and purchase one there, or you can buy one at the Rotary Lights website. Well, coming up, your holiday road trip could be a little more expensive this year. Gas prices are expected to continue to rise due to an unrest in the Red Sea.
So I come to this country looking for opportunities, and I found Pilgrims. The opportunities in here are like infinity. Give Pilgrims an opportunity, it's gonna be great, and it's a really, really good place to work.
It's time to finish your holiday shopping for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, with great last-minute gifts at even better prices for everyone on your list. Like 2 packs of Realtree socks, just $9.99. 30% off select holiday dog and cat treats. Save 25% on these Carhartt logo sleeve hoodies. And these special buy mega family blankets, your choice, $24.99. Plus, Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift cards make the perfect stocking stuffers.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. This year, let Ford make the holidays bright. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
Hey, Dad.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. For a limited time only, get 1.9 financing for 66 months on select Ford SUVs, plus an extra $1,000, totaling $3,250 Flex by Cash.
Right now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, you can save up to $400 on stressless recliners when you donate just $50 to charity. You'll save $400 on the popular Mayfair style recliner, $200 off other stressless recliners or office chairs, and up to $600 on stressless sofas. All this when you make a $50 donation to charity. Don't wait. It's time for stressless. Donate and save at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
My career path, I started as a quality technician and was promoted 3 times in 3 years, and now I'm a quality lead. I encourage others to apply at Pilgrims for the pay, the hours, the benefits, and to be one big loving family.
children's dress-up play sets and toy eggs containing slime have been recalled. The products imported by Perch exceed the federally allowable level of phthalates. The chemicals are commonly used in plastic products, but high levels may cause hormonal or other health problems. The affected products include the Liddy City Doctor Play Set, Teacher Purse, and Little Pretty Stylist Handbag Set. Pretext slime eggs are also part of the recall, and they also have levels of lead that exceed regulations. The items were sold online at Amazon and Walmart.com. Perch, Amazon, and Walmart are all working to contact all known purchasers directly. It may cost travelers slightly more to take a road trip this Christmas. Gas prices fell to a yearly low of $3.06 a gallon Monday, but they're starting to inch up and have gained 6 cents since then. But that puts the price of a gallon of gas 17 cents less than last month and 2 cents more than this time last year. Attacks on oil tankers in the Red Sea have led crude prices to rise. Those prices, though, are only one component in a complex array of costs that determine what you actually pay at the pump. Mild fluctuations in gas prices are expected during the holiday season. Mortgage rates continue to dip according to Freddie Mac, but they're still higher than this time last year. The average is about 6 2/3% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That's the lowest it's been since June, and it marks 8 straight weeks of decline. But that doesn't mean U.S. housing is cheap. Those dips follow a period with the least affordable housing market since the 1980s. Investors predict the Federal Reserve will cut rates next year. Well, still ahead, be ready for packed roads and airports this weekend. Nationwide, millions are planning to head home for the holidays.
And although we're dealing with a little bit of precipitation for Friday, we might have the warmest Christmas on record for some places as we get into the 40s and 50s. I'll break down when to expect the rain for Christmas, how high those temperatures may go, and whether we get any snow behind this system. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
What's a good weather tone?
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Whether you're training for a 5K, looking to gain strength, or lose weight, we are here to help. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y. Stop by the Y today or visit our website to learn more.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive a 30% federal tax credit. Unlike a traditional steel wood stove, a Hearthstone soapstone wood stove delivers consistent heat using beautiful soapstone. Purchase your Hearthstone wood stove before the end of the year and receive a 30% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Cedar Creek now offers Trackman golf simulators, so real you'll think you're there. Trackman uses Doppler radar to improve your game shot after shot and lower your score. Golf, some of the most iconic courses in the world. Sign up today. Winter leagues start in January. Tee times booked online only. The season continues.
We're ending 2023 with a bang at the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale. Additional markdowns have been taken on hundreds of in-stock items. As we prepare for the new year, over $2 million of quality name brand furniture at incredible prices. Like these Lazy Boy recliners, starting at just $2.99. Queen mattresses starting at $3.49. Reclining sofas starting at an incredible $6.99. And so much more. Don't miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
At Batteries Plus, we bring power to your life. Can your car battery survive another winter? Come to Batteries Plus for a great selection of auto batteries, battery testing, and installation.
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Whether you're training for a 5K, looking to gain strength, or lose weight, we are here to help. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y. Stop by the Y today or visit our website to learn more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, millions of Americans are hitting the roads and the skies, hoping to make it home in time for the holidays. According to AAA, it could be busier than ever this year at the nation's airports, and things are already getting complicated for some of those who chose to drive instead. Astrid Martinez reports from New York.
What makes you feel good?
We got all of our bags checked and we're ready to go.
Across the nation,
I have everything on my purse. This for the plane.
The holiday getaway is on.
We got to get to here to wait. And let's rush, and then now we got to wait.
Millions of Americans flock to the nation's airports Thursday, one of the days projected to be the busiest to fly this winter season.
You just have to be patient and know that there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of energy.
And with record crowds expected, the Transportation Security Administration says it's working to ensure flights stay on schedule.
I've seen the airlines step up after we put a lot of pressure on them last year.
Close to 3 million people are expected to fly every day during the holidays. Travelers are being advised to leave extra room for time and to make sure any gifts are unwrapped for inspection.
Mother Nature is already impacting travel plans on the West Coast for those choosing to hit the roads.
We just saw a car hydroplane and smack into the island.
The National Weather Service issued a flood watch in parts of Southern California Wednesday night, with rain continuing for some areas into the end of the week. The busiest days on the road this week will likely be Saturday, so travelers are being urged to keep a close eye on the weather forecast. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
AAA is projecting more than 115 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home from Saturday, December 23rd to Monday, January 1st. Most of them are expected to drive. Well, if you're planning on sticking around here, get ready for a much warmer and wetter Christmas than last year, right, Greg?
Yeah, last year we were in the single digits. In fact, we were below 0 for overnight lows. This day actually was 13 below at Eau Claire, so it's going to be a totally different story this time around. So we do have a couple weeks waves that we're kind of dealing with right now for the time being through Friday. One to the south, one that's up to our north that are going to be coming through. Both of those are going to give us our light rain or drizzle through Friday night, and then it'll exit Saturday. And then off the west coast, that's one piece of the system, and this coming on to the northwest, Pacific Northwest, that's the other piece. Both of those are going to play a part in what's going to come up for Christmas with all the wet weather. For tonight, we're just watching one area of concern. We're going to have light drizzle for a lot of areas after midnight, but it's areas up to the north towards Ladysmith, once again from about maybe midnight to 4 a.m. when temperatures could be close to freezing or just below. Some of this could be freezing mist or maybe freezing drizzle. Not a huge threat, but something to keep in mind of. Once we get to morning commute, almost areas should be above freezing. So it's just going to be light rain, mainly to the south, pockets of light rain or drizzle for most of the area. Could see some low visibility with a low cloud cover. And that's really going to be the rule throughout the day Friday. We might see a little bit uptick in the precipitation come noon, and then towards the afternoon it's just going to be light rain or drizzle with that low cloud cover. But look at the temperatures, mid 40s, upper 40s, so overall not too bad temperature wise. Friday night, very similar story, pockets of fog, light rain or some drizzle, nothing heavy rain, but we'll definitely keep the cloud cover going on through Saturday too. Here's your pocket of maybe potential freeze and drizzle mist. Not a huge area, but something to keep in mind of. It won't last that long, but we are concerned a little bit about that. Otherwise, Saturday should be dry. Maybe we might get a few breaks in the cloud cover. We'll see if that pans out. And then here's your system beginning to wrap up. You can see the low right there by Sunday. Sunday starts off dry with a good southeast wind, kind of breezy conditions, definitely warm. And then definitely by the evening hours when we're going to start seeing that rain kind of fill in the area. And then it's going to be steady, light to moderate rain, especially Christmas Eve night into Christmas. And it'll continue all the way probably to Christmas night. Maybe by Tuesday, we'll start seeing a little bit of dry air start to push in. So maybe the precipitation will be occasional. And then we'll have to keep an eye to the north side of the system through Tuesday and Wednesday as it begins to kind of fall apart. Will we get enough cold air to wrap into it to change some of that rain to snow? Right now, that doesn't look like a real big chance or probability that's going to occur, but that'll continue potentially into Wednesday. You see, this thing lingers through Wednesday, cloud cover, and potentially maybe Thursday. So it's going to be a long-lasting one. Amounts This may be on the higher end to 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, but definitely there's a possibility to see at least 1 inch to 1.5 inches, maybe more of rain. And it's going to be the wet roads and fog is a travel issue really that we're concerned with. Otherwise, just really steady light rain, especially Christmas Eve night through probably Christmas Day and beyond. But overall for tonight's low, upper 30s, once again, could be a little bit of pocket of freezing drizzle up towards Ladysmith and east. As you see, the temperatures are just above freezing. Otherwise, the rest of the area will see drizzle with some fog potentially by morning. Tomorrow, a lot of mid-40s, low 40s, on and off light rain, very light or drizzle, low clouds, maybe some low visibility, but shouldn't be anything significant. And then things change definitely for the 8th day after a dry Saturday and somewhat Sunday. It gets wet Christmas Eve night through Christmas Day, night, and potentially Tuesday. And then the temperatures, you notice, we're going to stay above freezing, as I mentioned already, potentially for a whole week.
Yeah.
So it'll be definitely a mild stretch, but we could see, like I said, a wet and mild Christmas.
But the rain isn't going to be pounding. It's just going to be, like you said, a drizzle.
Well, not for the Christmas time. It'll be a steady light to moderate rain.
Steady light. Okay,
yep.
But nothing too treacherous.
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, coming up in sports, the Bucks are going for their 6th straight win. Plus, the high school basketball season is heating up, and we have 2 powerhouse programs meeting tonight at Central High School. Rob breaks it all down next.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2024 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
It's Home Furniture's flash sale. For 2 days only, get an extra 10% off sale prices. This sectional now only $17.99, or this bedroom suite for $11.97 plus free shipping. The flash sale, Friday and Saturday at Home Furniture.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
It's a robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward? Ingenious.
Sardine Fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO. Hurry in, America. It's time to visit your Ford dealer for the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology and flexibility for any season. It's your last chance to get special offers on our great selection of Ford vehicles. Only during the final days of the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. For a limited time only, get 1-9 financing for 66 months on select Ford SUVs, plus an extra $1,000, totaling $3,250 Flex by Cash.
Extra Hits 30.
Happy birthday.
And we're celebrating with the stars.
I just want to wish you a very happy 30 years.
You look not a day over 30.
30 years of Extra.
Late nights at 2 on My 8.
Now's the best time to shop everything Christmas with up to 60% off at Home Seasonal Concepts. Stock up on trees, wreaths, garland, and all your Christmas decor at 60% off. 'Tis the season for everything Christmas. Home Seasonal Concepts, inside all home furniture showrooms.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
We've had some thrilling games on the hardwood as of late. I'm sure tonight will be no different. We've got action all throughout the Cooley region coming up, and it's going to be headlined with 2 powerhouse programs going at it at Central High. Big heavyweight bout tonight tips off at the top of the hour. Riverhawks playing host to West Salem. Both teams have been solid so far this season. Central comes into this one with a record of 3-3 so far. Riverhawks have won both of their conference matchups, though, over Aquinas and Toma. As for West Salem, the Panthers are 4-1 to start the season. Their only loss coming against Onalaska. Both the Riverhawks and Panthers have made the state tournament the last 2 seasons, so it should be a fun environment tonight at Central High. That's just one of the games we'll be highlighting. Busy slate all around the Cooley region. The Royal boys basketball team is 7-1 so far. Panthers travel to Lafarge tonight. The Royal girls are on the road as well. They'll be in Brookwood. The Bangor girls are undefeated on the season. Cardinals welcome Waniwak Center. Plus, the Aquinas girls are back in action fresh off a hard-fought win at Central High. Blue Golds are back home to host Luther. Plus, we'll have highlights from the Triangular on the wrestling mat over at Onalaska. All that coming up tonight at 10. On the pro hardwood, the Bucks are back in action as they go for their 6th straight win, hosting the Orlando Magic. Milwaukee is sitting as the current 2 seed in the East, trailing the Celtics by just 1 game. The strength for the Bucks this season so far has been their scoring. The team has been averaging 136 points a game over their 5-game winning streak, and they're just one of 2 teams in the NBA with 2 guys averaging more than 26 points a game. Defense still has some work to do, of course, but Bucks are finally starting to look like championship contenders. Speaking of championship contenders, the Timberwolves have been one of the best teams all season long. They currently lead the Western Conference by 2.5 games. They're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. They're also 11-1 on their home court. They'll try to protect home court tonight in their 2nd game of a back-to-back when they host LeBron James and those LA Lakers. Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. Finally, US Bank Stadium is going to be getting a little bit of a makeover this offseason. The Minnesota Sports Facilities Authority has approved a $1.3 million project to install a new version of artificial turf that's been proven to reduce the risk of injury. The work will begin in February of next year. The field should be ready for opening day next season. The Vikings will also install the same surface at their indoor practice facility. Emily, I'm liking the flannel.
The flannel
plaid. I think I know why you're wearing that today, but can you maybe give a little tease as to why?
That's right. It's in honor of my feature story that will be airing at 10 o'clock tonight. It's the 30th anniversary of the release date of Grumpy Old Men. It released in 1993 on Christmas Day. Yep. And I went to Wabasha, met someone who worked on the set. It was filmed in Minneapolis, though, but set in Wabasha. So tune in at 10 o'clock to catch that. Right. And we'll be right back after this.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
So, change of plans. We'll be spending the holidays at your place.
Oh, yay! Everyone remember what you're supposed to grab?
We're Santa's little helpers. Some might call us elves, but Santa's little helpers is what we call ourselves. We're Santa's little helpers, and if you want to know, there's nowhere else on earth that we would rather go.
Get 12% off all last-minute gifts at Menards.
Get holiday savings Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. 7-Up 6-packs, just $1.99. Nabisco snack crackers or Ritz toasted chips, $1.99. Cook's Super Trim ham portion, $1.48 a pound. A dozen Hy-Vee large eggs, just $1.49. And Hy-Vee shredded cheese, H-Perks price, $1.99. Thursday through Sunday. Happy holidays from Hy-Vee.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Although we have some drizzle, maybe a little pockets of freezing drizzle up for northern areas tonight, everything then turns attention to the wet Christmas and mild conditions that we're going to see. Once again, going to be 50s, 40s, and wet Sunday night and Tuesday.
All right, thank you, Greg. And everyone, remember to get Buddy the Bear at